Ever wish you could stay calm, no matter what life throws at you? Imagine walking through chaos with a still mind. Arguments, setbacks, pressure. Yet you remain unshaken, composed, like a quiet storm that no one can rattle. That isn't just a fantasy. It's a mindset, a way of being. And it starts with one simple but powerful idea. Act as if nothing bothers you. This isn't about pretending or hiding how you feel. It's about taking control of your inner world, training your mind to rise above emotional triggers. This powerful idea was championed by one of the greatest thinkers in personal development history, Napoleon Hill. His timeless wisdom has transformed millions of lives, and today we're going to explore how his principles can help you master emotional control and move through life with clarity, confidence, and calm. Your world is a reflection of your mind. The circumstances around you, the results you're getting, the emotions you feel, they don't just happen. They respond to your thoughts. Napoleon Hill said it best. You become what you think about, most of the time. It's not just a quote. It's a universal law. What you dwell on grows. What you repeat becomes your truth. That's the power of mental attitude. Every single thought you allow into your mind plants a seed. And if you think it often enough, if you feed it with emotion, focus, and belief, that seed becomes your reality. This is where the principle of autosuggestion comes in. It's not magic, it's mental conditioning. Autosuggestion is the process of training your subconscious mind through repetition, deliberate, intentional repetition of the thoughts you choose. Think about that. You're not at the mercy of your emotions or your environment. You can decide right now what kind of person you want to become. And then, think like that person. Act like that person. Speak like that person. The more you do, the more your brain starts to accept it as reality. Because repetition rewires belief, and belief changes everything. Most people live at the mercy of their emotions. One harsh word, and they spiral. One small setback, and they lose focus. But here's the truth. Emotional control is life control. Napoleon Hill said it plainly. Control over one's emotions is essential to success. Why? Because when your emotions control you, your decisions come from fear, anger, doubt, and decisions made in a storm are rarely wise. But when you control your emotions, you create space between what happens and how you respond. That space is where your power lives. Reacting is automatic. It's emotional. It's impulsive. Responding is intentional. It's composed. It's strategic. One leads to regret. The other leads to growth. Emotional mastery doesn't mean you don't feel. It means you feel fully, but you don't let it dictate your actions. You pause. You breathe. You choose your next move. That's maturity. That's leadership. And that's how you begin to build a life not ruled by circumstances, but shaped by consciousness. Because the moment you learn to master your emotional state is the moment you stop being a victim of life and start becoming the author of it. They say, fake it till you make it. But that's only part of the story. The real power lies in something deeper. Fake it until you become it. This isn't about pretending. It's about practicing. Acting as if you are already the version of yourself you're striving to become. Because here's the truth. Your brain doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's vividly imagined, especially when you back it with belief and action. When you walk into a room and speak with confidence, even if you're nervous inside, you are rewiring your self-image. Every time you choose courage over fear, discipline over comfort, composure over chaos. You are rehearsing your future. Over time, what felt forced becomes natural. That's how identity is built, through consistent behavior, through repetition, through showing up as if you're already there. Think about it. The best public speakers weren't born with a microphone in their hands. They were terrified at first, sweaty palms, shaking voices, but they showed up again and again. They acted like a speaker until they became one. Leaders do the same. They make decisions before they feel ready. They speak with clarity, even when their confidence is catching up. That's the key. Identity is not found. It's forged. And every time you act as if, you cast a vote for the person you are becoming. Wandering minds lead to wandering lives. If you don't know where you're going, the world will decide for you. That's why Napoleon Hill spoke often about one of the most powerful forces in human potential: definiteness of purpose. It's the ability to lock your mind onto a clear and specific goal, so completely, so deeply, that every thought, every action, every decision begins to align with that purpose. When you have that kind of clarity, doubts fade. Distractions lose power. You stop reacting to every little thing around you because your focus becomes your compass. With a definite purpose, you don't just wake up, you rise with intention. You don't just move, you advance. And when challenges come, you don't crumble because you know what you're fighting for. That kind of mental clarity creates emotional strength. It builds resilience, not because life gets easier, but because your mind gets sharper. You no longer entertain every opinion. You no longer chase every opportunity. And that is a rare kind of power. Because once you define your purpose with precision, the rest of the world begins to respond. Life will test you. People will challenge you. Circumstances will push your buttons. But in those moments, you have a choice: react or respond. Reacting is easy. It's fast. It's emotional. It's automatic. But responding? That takes presence. That takes awareness. That takes power. Between stimulus and response, there is a gap, and in that gap lies your freedom. Napoleon Hill taught that success isn't just built on what you do, it's built on how you think, how you feel, and how you choose to act when things don't go your way. The mature mind learns to pause before the angry reply, a breath before the panic, a moment of stillness before the impulsive choice, clarity. That pause, that's your edge. Simple tools like deep breathing, mindfulness, and a quiet mental count before speaking. They sound small, but they hold massive power. Because emotional maturity isn't the absence of feeling. It's the ability to feel deeply and still stay in control. Anyone can react, but the wise, they respond. And in that response, they reshape the outcome. Moment by moment, thought by thought, breath by breath. Mastery doesn't happen in a moment. It's built in the quiet, unseen decisions you make every day. If you want control over your mind, your emotions, your energy, you need tools. Start with visualization. Picture yourself calm, not just once, but often. See yourself walking into stressful situations with poise. Hear your voice steady, your breath smooth. Watch yourself pause, then respond. The mind rehearses what you feed it, so give it a vision of strength, of stillness, of confidence. Then add affirmations, short, powerful phrases that speak directly to your subconscious. Say them aloud. Write them daily. Believe them deeply. I remain calm under pressure. I control my emotions. They do not control me. I respond with clarity and confidence. These are more than words. They're mental anchors. And finally, be mindful of your environment. Avoid the drama. Distance yourself from energy-draining people, the complainers, the gossipers, the chaos creators. Protect your peace like it's sacred, because it is. The more space you create for inner calm, the more strength you'll find inside yourself. Self-mastery isn't about perfection. It's about practice. Practice the pause. Practice the perspective. And practice choosing the higher road until it becomes who you are. And that brings us to the core message. Learn to act as if nothing bothers you. Because that's where your true power lies. When you stop reacting to every little thing. When you carry yourself with calm, controlled confidence. You become unshakable. You stop giving your power away to people, to circumstances, to noise. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share a moment when staying calm changed everything for you. Maybe it diffused a conflict, saved a relationship, or helped you rise above a situation where others would have crumbled. And hey, if this resonated with you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more powerful content on mindset and success. And check out the next video. We're building unstoppable habits, one mindset shift at a time.